this week's video, we're doing some chrome pink Fangs. I really am obsessed with this set, and I also want to see it in a bunch of different colors. But for the first time trying it, I just decided to go ahead with pink. Maybe in the fall, I'll switch it up to like a blue or like a gold or something like that. But first things first, I used the cat eye for the base because I wanted to add dimension. I feel like that's like I feel like when you're doing nails nowadays, I could have went in with just the chrome things by itself, but I feel like adding some cat eye just provides a little bit of layering to the set. So I did a cat eye base first, really light. I didn't do it too thick. I didn't want it to take over the set. And then you're going to dry that for about 90 seconds. Of course, after you do the magnet part. And then I always go in with a matte top coat before you work with any type of chrome. That's like kind of the hack to chrome isolation. It just helps to, for some scientific reason, the chrome powder pigment doesn't stick to the base when you use a matte top coat. So I like the Slick Matte one by Function of X. That's the one I showed on the screen, but they are going out of business. So I keep saying I need to find a new favorite, a new matte top coat. But I do a matte top coat. You're going to dry that for another 90 seconds. And then I am going to mix black with my 3D gel. I do this for all of my chrome 3D nail art. I just feel like it just works the best. For some reason, the chrome just sticks to it so perfectly. Now the hack here is you want to do each little teeth individually. If you try to draw all of them at one time, it'll turn into one big blob, and then you won't really see the separation of the 3D teeth, if that makes sense. So it's a little tedious, but they are little tiny squares, so it's not like it's a bunch of little tiny detail art. I just do the first two teeth. I make them a little bit longer than the ones that are going to go on the outside before the fangs. So I do the first two teeth a little longer, and then the two on the side, I make them slightly shorter. And then for the fangs, I do a little dot, and then I kind of bring my brush toward the center of the nail to create like that pointed, sharp teeth fang look. And then you are going to dry this for at least 90 seconds in like even the fangs part. So like when you do the last part, like the last teeth in black, that has to also dry for about 75 to 90 seconds. So don't forget that part. And again, I'll just reiterate that because I think that sounds kind of confusing. You want to start the 90-second timer after you draw your last teeth. That way, every single tooth or every single part of the chrome or the black, every part of the black dried for at least 90 seconds. So don't start the timer from when you're drawing the first tooth, like how you see me doing here. You have to do 90 seconds total, like including the actual fang part. And if you guys need me to like clarify that a little bit more, let me know in the comments, and I will try to word it out so you guys can see it, or see what I'm saying. But again, I just did the two teeth a little long. Again, you're gonna dry each one individually, which is like my favorite thing about black. For some reason, I love that you can create so much dimension when you cure your black in steps. But yeah, do one teeth, put it in the light for about 30 seconds, take it out, do another tooth, do it again for 30 seconds, take it out, do another one. You're going to just keep going until you get to the last fang on that nail. And then when you get to the last fang on that nail, you're going to dry the whole nail again for 90 seconds, and then you can add the chrome part. You don't want to draw every single black tooth from pinky to thumb, or from thumb to pinky, because the downside about it is if you dry black polish too much, like if you dry it for, let's say, 4, 5, 6 minutes, the chrome doesn't stick to the black as well as it would if you just did it for 9. Like, you still want the chrome to be able to pick up. So if you dry it too much, it's almost like it'll recognize it as the nail being almost cured, and then the polish won't stick to, or the chrome won't stick to the polish as good. So I do one full nail, and then I pick up my chrome, and then I put the chrome on the nail. And then once I finish that nail, then I go into the second one, or the third, fourth, fifth. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything that I'm using, I believe you can get, well, besides the black and the 3D gel, but the cat eye, the chrome, you can guys get it off Amazon. Everybody always asks me where I get my chrome from. I get my chrome from Amazon. It's going to be linked in the description, but I've been using this chrome pack for forever. It lasts a long time. I'm pretty sure I purchased this chrome pack like maybe 3-4 years ago, and I'm still using it. And if you know me, I use chrome probably every single, maybe not day, but at least a few times a week. So yeah, I love that chrome so much, and it comes with so many different colors. I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, here I am rubbing the chrome into the nail, and as you can see, it's not going to stick to the base. And then once you do that, you're going to go in with the base coat. It doesn't matter the brand, you can use whatever brand you want. I use the Beatles brand because it's something that I already had. And that is how you get your chrome to not stick, or to not chip and peel. That's like the best thing I've learned in 2026 so far. I'm not gonna lie. I see also times a lot of people use builder gel, like a clear builder gel, but this base coat has been working for me. I have had like 0 issues with it between like me and my client, so I highly recommend. Again, it doesn't have to be this brand, but any base coat will do. And then you're gonna go in with another top coat. You do have to top coat again you do have to top coat after the base coat, because the base coat will still be tacky. So yeah, you can just go right over top of it with a top coat, and you'll be good to go. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.